Okay, so a couple of things to go over. One of them is that this is going to go embedded into into week 24. Okay, so that'll be here in case you need to do your foil figure still. The other thing about finding in your grades, if you still owe something, you can click on the assignment and it'll bring you there. This will get thrown into the week that it comes from on Monday. And then here's some class recordings. And what I wanted to point out is this materials survey. So I have a feeling people did the survey. It'll bring you the link will bring you here. I adjusted it so that if you have all the materials you need, that means if you were in school, coming to school Monday, in school today, what else? And or you're capable of getting all your supplies, a simple yes, and then you can move on. But what I want you to do is a submission, because I'm giving you points for doing this. So you want to click on the submission. I know you guys have like a thing here that says something like submit, or I don't know exactly. It's not the same on mine as it is on yours. Just type to me that you did the survey, and if you need materials, great, I'll look at it. If you don't need materials, just tell me you don't and you're good to go. If you do need materials also, I would love for you to message me in Schoology, because I'll check on it, make sure I get things. Tomorrow is an async day, so don't come to school if you're a Thursday, Friday person. And then also, it's no Zoom. So I already took the Zooms off of our events, and but there will be an assignment on Schoology for you. So make sure you go to the class and do that simple assignment that you'll find tomorrow. It's going to be about surface design for your piece that you're creating. So it's a little jump ahead, but simple sketches, and then you're done. All right, that being said, the other thing I just want to go over is to go here, and we're going to just review the PowerPoint that I have up here of the paper mache vases. And you should be at a point where you're gathering your supplies. And a couple things I want to point out. You can always refer back to this. But this is a little bit of directions. Here's some resources for the internet. And then what I want to point out is kind of creating your shape that does not look like a balloon. So I had my first piece here. Remember I showed you this? I did this as an example. It still is very balloon-like to me. I don't know, maybe not, but so it has a toilet paper roll here. Has a little bit of paper that I rolled up on the bottom and then have it stand on that. But yet it still kind of is balloony in this area. So here's some examples of ones that don't really look like balloons. Here's one really round. Notice that they taped the paper towel roll to the piece. So before you even start paper macheing, you want to be able to get your whole piece together before you start. Over here, you have this shape that certainly does not look like a balloon. And you can see how they're working on this. I'm going to bring this in, my thing will come up. They're working in a container on the bottom, but they added this big piece of cardboard to the top, taped that down so that you could also add maybe newspaper in that area to make it sturdy. And then this is the form that they created. So you can kind of see it here, and then they cut it on the top. You can see it there, and then you can see how they cut the top open. So there's that. The other thing is, you don't have to have a giant thing on the top. It could be very small and little. But here's some examples of surface design. So just like your Oaxacan animals, they were supposed to be very decorative. Some people did it, some people didn't go too far. I really want you to think about the design of this piece. What's going to fit the shape of your piece? How are you going to go about designing it? What materials, like paints, crayons, markers, whatever it is that you possibly can put your hands on to decorate it. Even you can do, like, it's called decoupage, where you take images that you cut out and you can actually use the glue water to paste them to your piece. And then you can, have an image that you'll see that you did not draw, that you kind of borrowed from somewhere. And then, so that's what I think that's what this is. I'm not 100% sure. They don't really show that, but I really believe that they took these little things and kind of applied them to the paper mache vase. So more examples. These are painted with patterns. I would like a little bit more than just stripes or something like that. I would like to see a little bit more involvement in the development of the surface. Here's like these colorful little leaves that are in these bowls, and it kind of makes these bowls a little more interesting. These have gold in the center. These are not as interesting to me as these little leaf bowls. So then you could take the easy way out and get confetti and make a confetti one. Let me move this over. Someone asked about this. How would you go about doing this? So your design and everything is kind of all set in the confetti that you have. And what I would do is blow up a balloon, paint it with glue, and roll it around in the confetti. I think that's the easiest way to do it. We'll see. I don't think a lot of people have confetti. I don't know. Maybe you do. A little bit more. These look like they have like possibly some beginnings of paint on them. A little bit of drawings on them. These are unfinished pieces. And then these pieces where some of the design is done with texture. So added maybe newspaper or yarn to it to build up the surface so it has a little bit of texture to the surface. And then here again are these newspaper. It looks to me, that's what it looks like. Pieces cut from a magazine, actually, and then glued onto this piece to kind of enhance its design. So see, not only just stripes, but they did this thing in the middle. And this, although very simple, is a little complicated in construction. So it's painted simply, but it is a bowl. And then the bottom is created maybe with a paper towel or toilet paper tube and some cardboard, and then paper mache all together. After the bowl is made, though, not before. So there you have got it. Here's another little bowl. So there's that. And I'm going to show you a couple of things today. I did this today. So your first step is to get everything together. What's this chat? Yeah, I saw that, Sam. I don't want you to do the survey again, Sam, but what I want you to do is just add into the, because I can't grade it unless there's something added to the assignment. So just say the same thing in the assignment and then you're good to go. All right, so here is something that I created today. So I have this whole piece ready to go, ready to paper mache. I created a little bottom cone. That's what this is right here, to sit my balloon in. And then I created this top area. I really just curled the paper together, and I left this top the way it is so that it's uneven. I wanted it to kind of have that look. So in total, here's that piece. And that really kind of pushes it beyond the balloon and paper towel thing that I have here with this one. So that being said, does anybody have any questions? No? All right. I want to help some people here in class. I'll be checking. I'm going to bring some supplies down today. Tomorrow is in sync day, so it's a perfect time to come and, if you can, come to school and pick up supplies. They'll be at the main office where Kim in the booth is. So if you need them, let me know. I'll be here tomorrow in school, so I'll be able to get them down to the office in the morning. And you can swing by and get them if we need to wait. But please, you have to communicate with me and let me know what you need. All right. So stop this.